good,
BGJs. Man. So, man, the final word coming at y'all 2 times this week with a whole new crew. We done fired law.
No, y'all didn't.
No, well, of course we did not. What's up, fellas? What's up, man? The people be wanting to see us.
Law calling in.
I know Law gonna call like, hey, man, what you be?
Yeah.
Big dog.
And remember, you are now.
Yeah, man. Big, what's up, man? Sorry. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you fine, dog.
I feel the root for the softest team to leave.
Yeah, man.
Oh, baby, I want some orange juice.
So word on the street is there's some talking going on. It's been talk all day.
A lot of chirping, bro.
Yeah, some chirping. So we go.
Oh, we love the chirping. Yeah, we love it. And they jumping on there like, oh, ooh, I can't wait. They see, that's all we needed, y'all. That's all.
Yeah.
It was already chirping. I needed a player to chirp. All the media been chirping, all the fans been chirping. I needed a player to chirp. And what better person to chirp is the person that we're gonna be talking about tonight with the matchup. I'm telling you now, it's fake. It's fake. You're gonna get your head beat in now. We was already.
Right.
Now you just awaken the bear.
Right.
Hey, yeah, cause hey, he made some noise. When you make some noise, you gotta back it up now.
Right.
Sure do.
It's some straight up bulletin board material all week.
Nah, but I wanted somebody to get on the Tyron Smith skin.
You wanted somebody to get on that ooey big dog?
Now I feel like Ty Smith, he seems so mild mannered. I want somebody to disrespect him.
Right.
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 Now it's different. He ain't gonna say nothing, but he gonna do something.
Say,
I
ain't
hope
gonna
so.
lie. I ain't gonna lie though.
I'm thinking
Hit him with that big old
pregame.
big old Jack's arm.
Hey, real quick. Hey man, that thumbnail look dope, bro. Ooh, that look like a super team right there, boy. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see more of this. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see the 2 killers in the final word. They built into the show now, dog.
Me and Tucky called ourselves the tag team champs.
I see with the pressure.
With the pressure. Well, y'all big like the tag team champs, so you might as well grow with it.
You know? Hey, we the new Harlem Heat around here, man. You know,
There you go.
Man. We started the
Straight
show.
tag team. Hey, y'all be coming like this. Jumping
yeah.
in.
All right, so first, what's
Hey,
up
look,
with the
don't
pressure
invite us
shirts?
on channels no more.
Say, what's up with the pressure shirts, man? Y'all got to explain the pressure shirts, man. What's up with the pressure shirts?
I'll let Tucky explain it.
Well, let me go ahead and show y'all the drip, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go to cowboysfansonly.com. Pressure's a privilege. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I need to get you one of those.
And I mean, I just heard Dak Prescott's interview today, and I was kind of listening. He's talking about pressure is a privilege again, man. So I'm just in that mood. Like, a lot of people want to apply this pressure of the playoffs on Dak Prescott. I'm ready to go. I believe in my quarterback, and we about to show out on Sunday. I'm going to be in the building, man. I'm be in the building for real, all the way turned up, man.
Say,
so,
listen,
y'all gonna see a different Tuck out there on Sunday. So don't expect me to
Bro, you gotta bless us with some
margaritas
in there. Yeah, I need some Calvarita Tuck live in the.
Oh yeah, you getting that? Oh yeah, you're getting Calvarita Tuck out the gate, bro. You know, you getting Ciroc Tuck out the gate.
Don't
we doing all
don't
that.
get caught in the elevator tomorrow.
ooh,
Nah.
Don't get that one time you got caught.
Yeah, it was a Giants game, man. I missed out. I was like, man, who's out on the stretch? Like, oh, it's Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what happened? I missed the whole second quarter stuck in the elevator, man. You know,
oh my God.
walked to the other side of the building, went to the wrong seats, you know, but it happens.
Oh, you kicking it. Hey, my boy also got
yeah.
that Dak shirt. Y'all look out for JT.
Y'all need to go
man.
to.
He merch king right now, man. Say he
He really is.
CowboysFansOnly.com.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, salute to my girl Mary. Everyone who's been buying the Dak shirts, man. They bought us out during Christmas, man. We couldn't, we had to restock the store, but we all, restocked. Use the code TFO gang to get 10% off, man. I appreciate all the support.
Oh yeah, man. That's Dak on that merch. All right. So I said Dak on that merch, Tuck on that merch. You already know how that happened. You already know how that happened, dog.
Yeah, that's all me, man.
See, I didn't want to start with this. I did not.
Got
I'm
to.
not gonna start with it, but man, we gonna get to that last, bro. Cause I want to just cover a couple of things real quick. Let's go around the circle. All right, if that's cool with y'all. All right.
Yeah.
So the first thing, just real quick, I wanted to hear from the big dogs, everybody. We'll start with you, Big James, on obviously the extension of Will McClay. You know, and what does that mean, you know, for the Cowboys? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to coaching? I just kind of want to kind of go around the circle and hear from you guys about that, and then we go get into the topic we came to talk about.
Oh, well, I mean, first of all, that's huge. That's one guy that we've all been chirping up. That's been our godsend since they really put him in that full role of kind of the advisor and the kind of like the GM type in 2014. You've seen all the players that's come, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith. I mean, the drafts have been crazy. The free agents that he's been able to pick up, the mid-round players, the gems that he's been able to find, you know, sneaky free agents. I mean, and this last 2 drafts have been ridiculous, especially this last one. So you can't give him nothing but big ups. What he's done for the Cowboys, what he's continually doing, the relationship that he has with Jerry Jones. And the thing I love about it is he ain't worried about that GM title or having no title by his name. He's a made man. He's bulletproof in Dallas. He's a made man. So why would he ever leave Dallas for everything he's got going on and bringing to the table? Especially Jerry Jones is taking care of him like a king. So why would he go somewhere? So I just feel like it's more good things for Dallas ahead. Continue with the draft, continue with the players that they pick. You need somebody like that because, like I said, with Stephen Jones don't like to go crazy with that money, right? He ain't going to just throw that money out to anybody. So you got a guy like Will McClay that knows how to manipulate things and get the right type of players to what Stephen Jones is going to pay anyway, and I think it kind of goes hand in hand, so I think it's huge.
I agree. Yeah, man. I feel like this. Will McClay been doing this thing in Dallas for a long time, you know, and we've heard these chirps in every offseason, you know, when will he probably get tired of not having a title type situation? And it makes me a little nervous every year because I know what he do. But I'll sum it up like this, man. Will McClay, when you let him do his job, he does it well.
Right.
So when you don't have Rob Marinelli jumping in there begging for Taco Charlton and stuff like that, we get stuff. Will McClay knows what he's doing. If you just let him do his job, you know what I'm saying? Give him the ingredients you need, and he gonna go grocery shopping. That's my thing. Like, I feel like Dan Quinn and people say, this is what I need. I need players like this. And Will McClay gonna go find them in every round.
Facts.
And in free agency. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that there's a respect level there. Of course, I'm sure he got financially compensated properly because, I mean, that's part of it. But I do feel like that the Joneses know what they have on their hands and they show him the utmost respect because they know that right now they got one of them guys in the league that's hard to find. You know, if they didn't think like that, then we would have heard the story of him moving on. But they pulled him to the side behind the scenes like, listen, we know what you do. You know, and if he had a vanity thing to him where he needed that title, we might have a problem in our hands. But he a grown man about his, and he ain't worried about the title.
So facts. Yeah, what you got on that?
And I think knowing how this front office operates with Steven and Jerry, they ain't gonna open up their wallets no more. So you need a visionary, and Will McClay is that visionary to be out there to, you know, find players in draft, to find an OC or Digazua, you know, and find a J-Ron Curse. Like, you need that visionary. Even though he doesn't have the title of being your GM, we all know he's the GM. But he works well with Steven and Jerry. Like, he knows his role. He doesn't overstep his boundaries. He does his job well. And he's been a critical piece to the success of this team for quite some time. So, you know, I was ecstatic that he's coming back. You heard Dak Prescott kind of speak about it when the news broke today. The players are happy for Will. And so it was something that needed to be done. Because honestly, if we did lose Will McClay, I would have kind of been a little bit nervous, like, all right, so, you know, what is things really going to look like, you know, in the future when it comes to the Cowboys? And so I'm happy we re-signed him. And like I say, when you're loyal to Jerry, he going to compensate you. So that's the key, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll pay for it if he finds some value and you're loyal to him. So, you salute to Will McClay coming back and getting that big bag, bro.
Yeah, my question is, what does that mean for Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore?
There's opportunities out there, man.
One of them gone.
Because do that mean that
Kellen's
Jerry is willing to
gone,
open
though.
up the bag for what he value?
No.
Why wouldn't
I
he?
think
Did it for
Kellen's
Marinelli and he did it for Marinelli and he did it for Linehan. So
Right.
But just like I think Tuck just said it, I think Kellen is gone too. I think Kellen is. I think he really wants the opportunity to coach. I think he's like getting impatient and he wants to. And that's like I said earlier on the feed. I heard he got interest in Minnesota. Go on over there in Minnesota. I already said what's going to happen to you, Kellen Moore. You're going to get ate up by them Sharks. Go on over there in Minnesota, and Dallas play you next year. See what's going to happen to you next year. You're going over to Minnesota. Dallas going to bust your head in. So go on over there. That's cool, just like I said with Dan Quinn. This is what I said right quick. Hey, I love Dan Quinn. Okay, Kellen Moore, you kind of done soured on me a little bit. I don't love you as much no more. You feel me? I'm just kidding. I'm just keeping it real. I don't love you as much no more. I love Dan Quinn. You know what I'm saying? I was on you, but I don't love you as much. Dan Quinn, I'm going to tell you this, Dan Quinn too. Don't be like Wade Phillips, go get another job and then get fired again. Then you find out you defensive coordinator because Dallas Cowboys still going to be here and you might not be here. You feel me?
Right.
So don't be leaving no good opportunity because this is where you can build. You better be like Will McClay. Will McClay said, hey, I know what's good over here, so I'm going to go ahead and stay. Y'all want to go over there and thinking this greener pasture is going to get swallowed up. You feel me? Stay on over here and build something great because Dan Quinn, you really could build something great because Dallas is not known for that defense in a long time. You can stay here and go ahead and build something because if y'all don't, like Jerry Jones said with Terrell Owens, Dallas Cowboys still going to be here whether y'all here or not.
Right. And from my standpoint, when it comes to Dan Quinn, it's like you went to a Super Bowl and they still did you dirty. So you know how the NFL is. Why would you want to go be a head coach and for the Broncos? They damn near about to lose their team possibly. So why would you want to go through that where you can sit here in Dallas, be a defensive coordinator? Jerry going to pay you a decent salary. You get the weapons that you drafted in Micah Parsons and Bossman and some of these young players. Like you can just ride on into the sunset. So why do you really want to challenge yourself to be a head coach? Seeing what's happening around the league, man, you probably get a 2-year lease and things ain't working out and some young hot college, coach wants to come through the ranks, they're going to fire you and bring them in and you right back at square one where you're at right now. So if I'm Dan Quinn, I'm sitting where I'm at and remain the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. But when it comes to Kellen Moore, he's hard-headed and he wants that opportunity to be a head coach. And he's going to find out they ain't got no Dak and no Zeke, CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper over there in Minnesota, But I think Kellen is gone because you heard that Dan Quinn, they were going through role plays the night before the interview. And so we all had job interviews. We don't prep for jobs we don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of walked in blind. So if you really want a job, you going up your resume, you getting everything buttoned up. So it sounds like Kellen Moore really wants that opportunity. And if he gets it, he gets it. But hey, you see what happened around the league, man. So he'll be back. So
all right. I got two thoughts, lines of thoughts on this thing. For Dan Quinn, I feel like two things can be true. I feel like Dan Quinn has came in and completely changed the thought process on how we, want to play defense in Dallas. He's reinvigorated the defensive side of the ball just with, his energy. But it's also because of the players. It's not just the scheme. Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs and Odigizua and a lot of the other players have been a part of his resurgence. And if he thinks that it's just like, I can just put anybody in there, he lying to himself. It's partly the player. So he can leave Micah Parsons. He can leave Micah Parsons if he want to, and somebody else is going to want that lottery ticket. I'm letting you know right now.
Right.
Because that's why a Fangio or someone else that coaches defense, or if they, bring up Edwards, that's why they would want that opportunity, because you hit your wagon to Micah Parsons, only good things are going to happen. But as far as with Kellen, I'm not going to be too mad about him leaving. That's just, it is what it is. I feel like, this is my thought process. You know how you go off to college or you put yourself in a different environment to mature more? I feel like Dak Prescott will take his next step in maturation when he separates from Kellen Moore.
Ooh. Whoa. Off the top buckle. All right. See, this is.
I'm just saying. I feel like the next time, I feel like, you know, like in anything in life, you know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself in an uncomfortable environment. I'm not saying it'll be easy.
Right.
I'm saying the type of work ethic that I've heard that Dak Prescott has, he won't cower to the challenge of being able to look good without Kellen. He'll accept it, and it'll make him grow as a player. Because right now, he's been living in a comfort zone of having the same offensive coordinator for multiple years. As soon as Kellen leaves, he's going to have to dig deeper.
Right.
And I feel like that might be a good thing. Now, right now, of course, we in the middle of a playoff run, so we'll talk about that in the offseason. But I'm just saying, when it happens, I ain't going to be surprised if Dak take another leap because he's going to finally have to dig deep into his bag.
And I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to see Mike McCarthy inject some of his DNA into Dak Prescott.
I can't wait.
You know, because I was cool on Kellen. I was, a Kellen Moore apologist.
Yoga
Boss
fire.
Drop that video on me and let me know we got some of that Linehan DNA still floating around our locker room. I said, damn, you sure right.
Linehan.
So
he's Linehan.
Yeah, so with him gone, Mike McCarthy might say, nah, bro, take that deep shot. Your wide receiver's better than that corner. Take it, because we went through that with Aaron Rodgers. He'll die at Anthony Brown or Jordan Lewis 2 times in a row because you can't stop where I got Devontae Adams. So we need some of that in Dak Prescott. And I feel like once we get Kellen out the door, we might see that moving forward. So best of luck, Kellen.
Oh,
for these next 4 games, everybody watching you. So it's a job interview right now. Go out and impress somebody.
Right. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. What KD Drummond was talking about when he was like, "This is a good thing, at least in the short term, for Dallas, because if both of them do leave, they are both interviewing, so we should get their best, right? We should get the best kind of defense from Dan Quinn, the best kind of offense from Kellen Moore, because y'all trying to get jobs. Because you remember in 2018 when Chris Richard was with the squad, he was the hot guy. His name was all up in there. Everybody was talking Chris Richard this until they ran up 250 on Dallas, and then we ain't hear about no Chris Richard name no more. You feel me? That's where it happens in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So you go over there and blow up both of these things for the short term. Dallas can benefit. So if y'all want to leave and let's get this chip and then go on about your business.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Worst question you get asked in an interview is, so what happened on Sunday? You don't want to get that. You don't want to get that.
Bye.
Yeah, so I think we'll get you're right. I think we don't get their best coaches, schemes that they can put out there because they won the job.
They want a job.
So I don't think Kellen gonna play around because he knows if we fizzle, he gonna be like, so what we doing next year in Dallas? So
yeah.
Hey, listen, check this out, y'all, because I'm gonna piggyback on what everybody said. Honestly, to be honest, Dan Quinn and Kelly could go as long as this man stay. To be honest, as long as Will McClay, of course I like Dan Quinn. Of course we like what he's done, but I think Jay Tuck and Rome, y'all, I heard what y'all said. I think y'all hit it dead on the head because, like, you living off the acquisitions of Will McClay. You know what I'm saying? So you dealing with a guy who was able to build a top-notch defense in 1 year.
Right.
So Dan Quinn, are you really genius? Or are you Atlanta Dan Quinn unless you have a partnership with Will McClay? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh-wee.
You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like he got some genius.
He's been blessed with some talent.
Yeah, he's been blessed with talent. Yeah. Go ahead.
And then here's the thing. It's just like if y'all are at a job, right? We've all been at jobs before and you've been like, man, I'm getting tired of this. I ain't trying to do this no more. But then you look back and you're like, man, I got all these good friends. Every day I come to work. It is good. It's a great thing. You know what I mean? You go to another job, you're like, man, I hate this boss. I hate these people over here. And then you be looking at the other job over there like sad as you don't know what. So you this got to be smart in what you're doing. And just like you just said, Boss and Tuck and Rome, how y'all been saying, you got blessed into this. You ain't got no Micah Parsons everywhere where you going. You don't got no Micah Parsons ain't falling off no trees. You got blessed in something very, very good. Why would you try to jump out there and try to take over and do all them daggone things again? Didn't you just have an interview and say you having the time of your life? Now enjoy goodness. and enjoyed this defense and blow up everybody in the Super Bowl and said, you know what? Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Hey, I got something else. I'm finna rock y'all with this one. I'm gonna start with you on this one, Big. This for you, big homie.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, is he starting?
No. This
Oh,
article is speculating, but it's some evidence that it's some conversations about it, though. At least Brian Broaddus hinted towards it. So, and to a degree, it also make a little bit sense with this team because you're going to need corners that can come up and tackle this game, and that's physical. You know what I mean?
We need that athletic ability, man. I mean, let's keep it real. You know, just bouncing off of this. You know, I said it like a few weeks ago because like 5 weeks ago I said, is this season a wash? Because I was like, damn, is he going to get in the lineup? Because the way Anthony Brown is playing and Jordan Lewis is doing okay, I felt like he ain't going to crack it. When he got his opportunity, we all saw it in Washington. We all saw, okay, guess what? I don't care if it's Washington. He has ability. And we knew he had the ability, but then when we saw it. So then he comes back again. I mean, his percentage in that Washington game was great. And then he comes back in that Philly game, 9 tackles. So you see he not scared. He wasn't scared to stick his nose up in there. He has the natural fluent athletic ability, and you're going to need that in the playoffs, man. He can't be sitting down on the bench. And my thing is this. If you start with Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis, you better have Boss Man or Kelvin Joseph standing right next to you because I'm sorry, Jordan Lewis, you be getting cooked up a little bit, dog. You be getting cooked. So I don't care anybody say you be getting cooked up a little bit. So Kelvin Joseph need to be right by coach.
Hold on, Big.
Because
Hold on, Big.
What happened in Arizona? What happened in Arizona, right? What happened? I say he should have started in that Arizona game, and they got cooked up. They got cooked up, and who came in the game? Who came in the game?
I remember that.
Because they was getting cooked up.
That's a big play.
I don't remember.
I remember that play. It was out of the slot. And then right after that play, that's when AB dropped down into the slot and they pulled Joseph on the field. I remember that play.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
so it's like,
my question
hold
is this.
on now.
My
What other
question is
plays
this.
now? Y'all ain't finna get on the homie Lulu, man. Y'all not.
It's real
player. Yoga lane.
I'll
Y'all not finna
ask
get on the
Tuck.
homie Lulu.
Tuck. They put Joseph on the field. He's an outside corner.
Yeah.
Right? Who they mentioned? Lewis and Brown. Because remember in the game, they benched Lewis. But you mentioned Lewis.
Right.
I'm
I
asking
remember
you.
because I was looking. I was like, why is Bossman in the game? I thought someone might have got hurt, but they made an adjustment after that first game when Bossman started.
I'm asking, who would you bench?
Ooh,
Lewis or Brown?
Pressure. What does the shirt say? The shirt say
Pressure to privilege.
I wonder, because if Bossman outside, if you want Brown on the field still, or you want Lewis?
Player.
I'm keeping AB on the field. I'm keeping AB on the field.
think so,
exactly.
too.
He's better in the
I think
slot.
so, too,
You
Yeah,
know it.
I'm moving him in the
He's
slot.
better
and
in
I'm
the
moving
slot.
Bossman
He's better
outside
in the
to
slot.
outside.
Dog, hey, listen.
You're right.
In that
You're right,
game,
BJ.
in that game, when Kelvin Joseph started and A. Brown was in the slot, they played
shut everything
very good together.
But
They
see-
played great together. You could see
But-
Anthony Brown was better in that slot.
But here's my problem with this, y'all. We had so many opportunities to do this earlier and really get him the reps that he needed. You know what I'm saying?
But we
So
here
just
now,
figured
though,
Boston-
Tug.
I know, but I just wish he was just more at the speed.
Yoga
you know, like,
player.
it's hard.
Yoga
To throw him in
lane.
the fire,
Tug,
playoffs, here
do
we
you
go.
think, Tug,
let me ask you a question.
let me ask you this, Tug. Do you think this is
Go.
do you think the moment's gonna be too big for him?
Hell no.
Not this game.
I'm liking this.
So,
I'm liking this debate. I'm
Since
liking
we
it.
playing San Fran and the way that they operate, I don't feel like it would. Now, if this was like playing
Is it because of your
Tampa or
rookie?
or the season. Nah, I'm just saying like I wish he would have got more opportunity throughout the season with this experimentation to get him on the field. I don't know why we waited so long to the final weeks in December and January to finally get Boston on the field. I know he had the groin injury and some other things going on, but he should have been getting opportunity with a lot of these blowouts we've been having and some of these teams we've been playing.
I think he's been out there a little bit.
This is
Just a little bit.
interesting. What do you have to say on
I
that?
feel like this. You know what I feel like? You know how practice been kind of closed off to the media. They can't see nothing because they can't go on the star. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what they're gonna roll out. They might really already have him practicing with them. We don't know.
Hold on real
He
quick.
might have
We had
practiced
this
with the ones in there.
conversation
Hey,
way
hey,
back
y'all
in
give me
camp.
one
When we
second.
were saying that.
Y'all
we
give
were
me one
saying
second
that-
because I
go
didn't
ahead.
expect this to happen. But
My fault.
Hey, I love being a Cowboy. And
Big game James.
Game changer.
we got us
Let's
change
have some
debate
fun. Let's have
going
a
on.
good
I
time,
didn't
man.
expect
Let's
that to
kick it.
happen. Oh my, let's go. Who the game changer?
I was just saying, like, when we started off in camp, a lot of us, and I said this personally too from Oxnard, I know James, you was there too, that Boss Man was playing better than Anthony Brown in camp. Like, I felt like if he didn't have the groin injury, Boss Man should have been starting out the gate. That was me personally.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know what took so long to get Boss Man involved a lot more with this defense. So, like I said, it's San Francisco. You know, I'm just not taking Anthony Brown off the field for this game. So if anyone's going to be sacrificed, it's going to be Jordan Lewis, which I think is, you know, he ain't going to change the course of the game. Like, if Jordan Lewis ain't out there, that's the reason why we lost.
Do they do like
this is getting interesting?
like
Hold on. And we got us a fire comment. Check this out. Check this comment out. He said, yes, Lewis got benched. And then he said, Dan Quinn said he saw Boss Man coming and so he did, like, started Boss Man.
Yeah,
like
that first Boss Man.
So big. I mean, according to the chat, people acting like this is official, bro.
Well, we couldn't figure it out in Philly because of what happened. Like, we couldn't figure out Philly because of, you know, all the starters not being there. So,
So listen. I
gotta have him out there.
I want to kind of jump in on this one. So when it come down to, I feel J Tuck, cause see, I'm with J Tuck on the playoffs. It's kind of like a risky time to start experimentation, right? But then I'm also like believe in Boss Man in terms of having that natural moxie, that natural competitiveness, almost like Diggs. Like Diggs, year one, he obviously wasn't what he is now, but we could all see one thing: he was a competitor. Just like what he did on DK Metcalf. What he did on DK Metcalf when he didn't quit on that play and he knocked that ball out versus Seattle. That play alone showed you what kind of guy Diggs was, in my opinion, fellas. You know, so I'm not tripping either way on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like all the guys are good. And I feel like Boss Man got to work out his rookiness, but he's still a true second rounder that might get his legs even going into this playoff game. And even if he have an okay game, his okay game is still going to be probably and likely on the level of Anthony Brown, in my opinion.
But boss, what about this? What about the fact when they say you just young enough to not know what you don't know? So you played more free.
Oh, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? You might play less. Like this. AB know that we waiting for him to get benched, so he might play up tight. You put Boss out there, he gonna be listening to his own music before the game. He gonna play free. He gonna be ready for the moment.
Right.
That's what I feel like. I don't feel like he gonna cower at all. He been itching for
He
the moment.
ain't gonna back down for no fight. He ain't gonna back down for no fight. We see that clearly.
Yeah.
AB be looking tight out there a little bit.
And then, with a physical wide receiver such as Debo, you know, you're going to have to be a dog out there. You don't have to be able to make tackles come down and play. And so, you know, it's an interesting conversation.
I kind of feel this comment. Like, he said, if you're going to experiment, this is the wide receiver core to do it against in the playoffs.
Right. I agree. This is it. Like,
I just
feel like, look, y'all talking about experimenting and all that. This ain't no experiment, dog. Jordan Lewis be getting cooked. I don't care what anybody tell me, dog. He be getting beat in that slot. He was never a natural slot corner to me because when he came out of college, I'm gonna still say it. His best year was when he played on the outside, not when he played in the slot.
Facts.
His best year to date is when he's playing on the outside.
Yoga fire.
Because I think he's just a natural outside corner. He just got moved to the slot because of his size. I feel like AB was more of a natural right there, but they kept playing him on the outside. You drafted Kelvin Joseph in the second round to start like you had Diggs. Diggs got started. I know there was an injury, but he started and got a hell of a 5 first weeks against all them receivers. So he didn't back down from it. He didn't run away from it. So it's time to play this dude. I know it's the playoffs and all, I get it and all that. But what you got to lose? Well, I mean, let's be honest. What Dallas got to lose right here? Don't you think Dallas should be throwing all their chips in right now? So
Yeah,
if
I
you're
do.
throwing all your chips in, you
Yes,
can get all your
I
best players
do.
in. You
I
got
agree.
nothing to lose right now. If
for
anything,
it.
you better play everything because guess what? Everybody's still talking that one and done. So I'm coming out there with all my best guys. I'm not holding
Right.
anything
Tyler
back
Cliff.
in this game. And guess what? Right now, I think Kelvin Joseph is one of my best guys on defense that I can play with, and I'm not taking that chance with somebody I seen getting cooked up. If I'm gonna get cooked up, let me get cooked up with this guy we just drafted, not guys that wouldn't be starting anywhere else.
Boy, J
Now, if they
Tuck, why
listen to
your
me this
face
summer,
looking
we
like
could've-
that, big dog?
I was saying if they would listen to me this summer, they could have took KZ off the field and moved somebody back to safety. But it's too late for all that.
All right. So we got us something else. All right. So hold on. What's the final word? What's the final verdict? Real quick. Hold on. Somebody say empty the clip. Somebody said empty the clip. I got the clip ready. So since we talking about clips, right? Since we talking about clips, we had some clips kind of unloaded on us. Big Game James, can we talk about this, big dog?
Please, let's talk about it.
Go.
Well, I mean, it's so funny because we had this great discussion early this morning before we rounded up and got all together, and we were talking about La'el Collins, and me, Tuck, and Boss were all talking about Collins and Steele and having a debate,
Yeah.
and it's funny how we just start talking about, hey, Collins, I feel like me and Boss feel like Steele should start, and Tuck like, hey, let's get some tape. And so we going back and forth. And then, we were talking about Tyron Smith this Tuesday,
Yeah.
Boss, on the final word, talking about he's not the same Tyron Smith. We ain't hating on him, but it's the truth. And then all of a sudden today, Bosa come out here out of nowhere saying, Tyron Smith, Hall of Fame career. But you know what? They're very solid players, but they definitely beatable. There's tape showing they getting beat. And basically what he's saying is
what we said.
But they've been beat. And we coming in here and we gonna get on. He basically feel I'm gonna get up on that ass.
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying.
Bro,
He's saying, I'm going to get up on their ass. That's what he is saying right there. I'm going to get up on their ass. Yeah, y'all good, but I'm getting up on that ass. So, Tyron Smith and La'el Collins, I know y'all listen to social media. Y'all lying players. Y'all some lying players if y'all don't listen to social media. I hope you looked at that and you heard what the hell he just said.
Yes,
you better block your ass off. Because I'm still saying I think Terrence Steele is better. And we going to talk about it, Tuck.
We going to talk about that.
Better right now.
We gonna talk about that.
We gonna talk about it because I think he got the mobility to deal with that. Where I'm a little worried that La'el Collins ain't got that mobility to give what he gonna try to give him.
Ain't nobody worried about that, bro. Ain't nobody worried.
All right, listen.
If boy wants to
Okay.
do his damn job, then Nick Bosa won't be an issue.
Who is Boy Wonder?
Boy Wonder and Kellen Moore.
Okay. I want to make sure I was
If you
with you.
run the ball, if you run the ball, keep him off balance, use tempo, use the play action. Don't just let him peel back his ears and come pressure Dak all entire game. Play the same way you played against his brother. We'll be perfectly fine. I'm not worried about Nick Bosa being a game wrecker. I just not. We just faced Chandler Jones and he tried to wreck the game. And we still damn near should have won that game as well. So I just don't see the impact that Nick Bosa is about to have. Will he make a few plays here and there? Yeah, absolutely. But he ain't gonna change the course of the game. But it's all cap.
Come on. I ain't being scary, but Tuck, you gonna tell me Chandler Jones wasn't giving Tyron Smith some work?
He was giving everybody. He was giving Dalton Schultz some work as well. He was giving everybody a little work.
Of course he gave.
Man,
I got the film.
Schultz ain't blocking nobody.
I got the film.
Dalton Schultz ain't blocking nobody. I said Tyron
That's
Smith.
what I'm saying. Everybody was getting some work. It wasn't just one person. Chandler Jones was passing it around. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because listen, okay, Tuck. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, bro. Hold on real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Okay, the South got something to say. See, this is my problem, bro. I'm gonna be all the way honest with everybody. I think there's some clear bias going on. Not by you, Tuck, by not you, Rome, not by you, Big, but in the Cowboy community. Because we all remember this right here, right? Everybody remember the Marcus Crosby play. Everybody, it went around social media. But see, it's some dishonesty going on as well. Because the first thing I'm going to show y'all by the film is you got to really look close and look at his foot and how he got tripped up by Zach Martin. See, people not go talk about that. You know what I mean? They go just make it seem like he just got slammed on his back. That's one. But what I don't like about this community is I hear people, especially on Twitter and Facebook, they saying, I can't get this play out my head. This one play. But I can show a bad play from everybody. I can show a bad play from T. Smith getting killed, getting devoured, getting Dak sacked. I can show Collins getting devoured by second teamers and third teamers. Like, watch Collins right here get slammed on his back. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, this goes around. Like, I don't think people should use one or two plays to evaluate any of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been seeing too much. Look at that. Come on. But if we just judged him by that one play, you would say he stink. But Collins shouldn't be judged by one play. Steele shouldn't be judged by one play. None of these guys should be judged by one play. You know what I mean? But in my synopsis, and I want to really talk about this, the guy that's, to me, ready to play right tackle and where our running game was at its best was when Steele was playing right tackle. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, for this year, I can't. From what I've seen, I can't say that you're completely wrong. Mm-hmm. I will say this though, man. I'm gonna go back to the article a little bit, just for a second. I like what the shirt say. Pressure bust pipes, man. Pressure's a privilege.
Right.
If Bosa gonna talk that spicy, and it was congealed spicy. It was like, all right, I'm gonna say it, but I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy, just in case I need to back out of it. But if I was Ty Smith, because that's who he talking to, he the Hall of Famer. I know Lyle Collins getting grouped with them, but he got to put more stuff on the field before he can get grouped with them anymore. You can't put him with Zach Martin and Ty Smith no more. But Ty Smith ain't had his best year. So when somebody come out and blatantly just say, yeah, I'm gonna beat you on Sunday. It ain't really no big deal to me. That's a direct shot. No one ever calls out Ty Smith. This is rare. I don't never see it.
Yeah.
So I want to see Bosa line up over Smith. Don't run to Collins early. You know, you want to talk spicy. Don't line up over Lyle Collins for 90% of the plays and then go over there with Ty Smith for 10%. Line up over Ty Smith since you want to talk crazy. Look him dead in his eye. That you talking spicy, and let's see what's gonna happen. Because I know one thing, I've seen him like put grown men on they'll call a hold on something that's just like he's just stronger than that grown man. He just put him on his back. So I'd like to see a little fire lit up on the people, man. It do something. It's different.
But
so I'm hoping that
Rome, real quick, you know they go really put Bosa on where they feel like the best matchup is, though. And I feel you on
Collins.
But
you know they gonna put him on Collins.
What would you do if you're the D coordinator? Would you put him against T. Smith or would you put him on Lyle Collins?
Well, I know he move around, but yeah, I'm putting him on Collins. There's no question.
So that's what.
Especially after this comment. If I was a D coordinator at this comment, I wouldn't even put him over there. See, you messed it up. Now you gotta
So let me ask you this, boss. What makes you believe that Collins isn't ready for this matchup?
Yeah, because I broke down his tape. Especially, I looked at the Philly game again. And
so I broke it down too because we do our homework. And you making me watch offensive line film 72 hours away from the playoffs, man. I hate offensive line film.
Why do you hate it?
Huh?
It depends on what film you like. Because if you watch the right film, it's sexy.
I like the defenses. I like the trenches. I like the defensive
line.
Say, man,
that offensive line get nasty. Did you see them? Okay, go ahead. We ain't gonna get caught up on that.
So from my perspective, right? You had Lyle Collins, 0 sacks allowed versus Philly, 0 pressures, 0 quarterback hits. All right. We did have the play versus Milton Williams where he kind of got tossed around on the run. But if you look at that play, the very next play, Terrence still got dog walked right into Dak Prescott's lap right after. So I don't understand why people think that Lyle is the issue when it comes to his offensive line. There's other concerns when it comes to the left guard position, and me personally, it's the center. I do not feel like we will lose this game due to Lyle Collins. I just don't see it. So show the next play to happen right after that. I got screen share. You want to see it?
Yeah. I can pull up the film. Let me pull up the actual film. We can go line by line.
Show the play
let's go
right
line by
that.
line. Let me pull it all.
Hey, big game.
But
y'all keep talking. I'm gonna pull it.
I want to say my expertise. I'm gonna just be quiet.
but here's the thing. But also, I want to say this. So we all know that Terrence Steele played predominantly last year, right? Coming to the off season, you heard about how he had a great camp. He's a workout warrior. He improved drastically. You heard all the great things about him, right? Lyle was still kind of doghouse. Coming into the preseason, Terrence Steele struggled during the preseason from when we were out there. We saw it, right? So we had concerns. Lyle Collins won the starting right tackle position out the gate. Opened up versus Tampa and played lights out.
No, he didn't. That was not lights out.
He didn't play like he did not.
That was not lights out versus Tampa, bro.
He did not play. No, he did not.
That was not lights out, bro.
He did not
it
play
was
lights
sloppy
out.
and out shape.
You watched that? That was a sloppy game. I would just watch all of his stats.
Yeah, bro, that was a sloppy game at Tampa. That was not lights out, bro.
Compared to what everyone expected from the Tampa's front. Coming into that game, Dak Prescott was barely touched that entire game. And that's
that's because Dak was getting that ball out. That's because Dak
all that happened.
I want to say that. Let me jump in. Let me jump in right quick. Because even I was watching him against the Saints game. I was watching him in the Saints game. Leia was getting chipped from Zach Martin, and he was getting chips from Dalton Schultz. And Dak was getting that ball out quick as hell. When somebody is able to do quick moves, especially a counter move, when he can spin on Leal, I'm not hating on Leal. But what you got to admit, dog, he has lost some of his athletic ability with that hip surgery, okay? He lost some of that athletic ability. And then he came in out of shape. He was already out of shape in 2020. He came in out of shape this year. If you watch him and his athletic ability, even when he was coming out of college, dog, one of the knocks was on him was that he can't sit down and people can get past him, and his stance that he won't sit down, that was his problem. And it's reoccurring now. So that's all I'm saying. His power is best when it's in space. When he's all one-on-one, you know the right side is more one-on-one than the left side. He does get beat, but Dak gets out that ball. But he is getting beat on that edge, especially when people would do counter moves, because if you move on him quick, he doesn't have that ability to reset and be able to hit your counter because of that athletic ability that he's lost. And that's when I watch Terrence Steele's able to do it, because he has that athletic ability to make that counter move. When I watched that Raiders game, I saw 3 pressures. He was frustrating Max Crosby. He was not getting help. In that second half, they started going the wide 9. Why? Because he couldn't get one-on-one with Terrence Steele. So they started doing wide 9 so Max Crosby could start doing moves ahead of Terrence Steele so he could get away from him. Why are you doing that? Because you can't get past him the other way. They started spreading it out so they could do other ways so he could win, because he was not winning against Terrence Steele one-on-one.
Tuck, let me just say this one thing. I'm going to let Tuck go, I promise. Listen, I knew as soon as you said it, they did. Of course, I'm a fan of all of y'all. And they did like a good, I feel like 15 shows talking about this. And they ran film. They ran film
versus me. Right, I saw it.
That limp thing they did like a whole show about his limp. So I knew as soon as you said something about Tampa, they was gonna lose it. I was just like, oh, right. Here you go. So,
yeah, because we broke it.
I knew they was gonna get triggered.
That wasn't no good game.
Understand, y'all. Here's what I want y'all, everyone watching the channel, understand.
All right, we listen.
Terrence Steele is the Mike McCarthy guy. He's the favorite. He's the pet cat.
He's the favorite.
He is the favorite. You just mentioned that they said that Lyle came. You mentioned that Lyle came to camp out of shape. You heard Mike McCarthy say that. When he came back from when Lyle Collins came back from suspension, he was still in the doghouse. right?
No
They want
way.
Terrence Steele. They speak highly on Terrence Steele. Terrence Steele had the opportunity during the suspension to take the job where Lyle couldn't even be in the play right now. How did Lyle get the job back? Why did he get the job back?
Because he makes $9 million a year.
No, we saw Jalen got shipped the hell out of here because his contract. Now, man, if Terrence Steele was if Terrence Steele was who y'all think he is, there should have been no chance in hell that Lyle gets his job back.
He actually.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Let me make the case
that I don't believe they're going to sit a $9 million man. They're not going to sit a $9 million man for 800.
They did.
Come on, Tug. You know Jalen.
They sent him to Green Bay.
Don't do that.
They sent him out to Green Bay.
Dog.
And where's he at now?
Then he went to and hold up. He went to Green Bay, right? And then he got cut. And then he went to the Giants. You feel me? So we know Jalen Smith is probably not going to be. Is not going to have a. No, you going to sit there and say, but this is a young player. We already knew kind of Jalen Smith was headed out the door. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that.
Let me jump in here real quick.
I know it's going to be mid-year.
Hold on. Everybody here has been a boss at some point. So everybody has or is a boss or have been a boss. So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all get a guy that you hire, right? And you pay him. And after you pay him, he don't come to work. He miss a whole year of work after you pay him. And then he get in trouble again and miss another 5 games. You give him his job back anyway. That is favored. See, because the guy that's not favored was the guy who earned it. The guy who earned it, the guy who worked hard in the offseason, who came in ready. It was not Steele's fault that he was ready. He wasn't even supposed to play, Tuck. He's supposed to play. But Lyle came in out of shape. And when he came in out of shape, he hurt his hip, and then he missed the whole year. And that allows Steele to get these developmental reps.
How many reps did Lyle get?
Yeah, when he came back, no.
He got 4
as
reps
a boss,
versus Minnesota.
Would you go back to that employee that missed the whole year and you paid him?
So why? So if Lyle was the favorite, soon as court clears suspension back, hey Lyle, you back in the lineup, get back out there.
Yeah.
Why was Terrence still a starter?
Yeah.
Michael McCarthy came out and spoke because we were having conversations about it. They still played Terrence Steele.
They actually said this is what they said when they started McGovern and Steele. They said they started both of those guys because of consistency and play.
And continuity with the offensive line, and then
that's
broke
exactly what they said.
So why did they break it?
I mean, they broke it because T. Smith got hurt. That's what happened.
Right.
T. Smith got hurt, which then made Steele have to go to the left tackle. Okay, and that's where he struggled. He was balling at right tackle. He struggled initially at left tackle, but then that gave Collins back that right tackle job, which he never played a game that was like Steele's first 5. Not one. Even now.
But the whole situation is different. I just watched your video on the 12 formation. He didn't have the same Ezekiel Elliott, right? Because he got injured.
He had the same Pollard.
Collins came back. Huh?
He had the same Pollard.
Well, Pollard was nicked up too a little bit.
No, he didn't get nicked up. He didn't get nicked up till late in the season.
The Saints game.
Yeah.
Right. But didn't have no Blake Jarwin. So the situation was different. So here's the question that I keep asking. How, y'all really think that Lyle got the job back when we can get out of Lyle's contract next year in 2022, save about $2 to $3 billion, and Steele's going to be the right tackle of the future? They would have just went with Steele if they didn't see any value.
No. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. No, let me answer that. Let me answer that. Let me answer that because you're saying that, right? This is my feeling on it from my perspective. If you're saying that, why wouldn't they let him still play to be able to see if we can keep you and possibly move you to left guard? Because there's going to be a spot open for left guard next year. So when you're talking about possibly cutting him and moving a Terrence Steele, I feel like you still want to see what he has to offer, and that's why you throwing him back out there. You're not going to sit him on the bench and then ship him out next year. You want to see what's the value he has. You want to let him be able to play that out.
Play him at right tackle to see if he's capable of being left guard. guard?
me ask y'all this question.
You gonna play him at
I mean,
Let me ask
but
y'all this question.
they're not gonna put him at left guard because Connor Williams is there, and this is his last year.
Y'all
The
had that
next
whole
time,
conversation about best five in the middle of the season. The opportunity was to make the shift a long time ago.
But see, he
But
shouldn't
they-
have been
I'm
starting
saying-
though, Tuck. He,
dog,
see,
man, Tuck, like I do. It's about that money. I don't care what nobody tell me.
It's about
That
the
dude
money.
is making $9 million.
Yup, it's
He's
about the
making
money,
$9 million, and he's gonna start because
That's why
he's
they
making
giving him
that
all
money,
the
and
chances.
that's why he's there. That's
Yup.
why he's getting all the
Y'all
chances
think it's
because
just
he got
money.
paid that big money. It ain't no
Let's bring
thing
it back to the-
to sit. But here's the thing: it ain't no thing to sit Terrence Steele. He ain't making nothing. He was undrafted, so they can say you can sit down. You wasn't drafted. You wasn't.
But
This
let's
dude
bring
we
it back-
paid a
let's
lot
bring
of
it back
money
to the game.
to, so he's coming back to start.
Let's
What'd
bring
you
it
say,
back to
Ron?
the game. Let's bring it back to the game. All right, same topic, but back to the game that's coming up. All right, let's do like we did with
I
the
like
corners.
that.
All right, like we did with the corners. So we know that the starting lineup is going to be, Lyle and Ty. It just pretty is. It probably is what it is. But like OC tweeted earlier, it'll be some bloodshed if y'all let Lyle Collins be out there by himself. That's his opinion. I ain't trying to start a conversation with that.
Right.
My point is, let's just say he go out there and struggle. Do y'all see Phil? Let's give it a half. Let's say the first half he struggled with the game close.
Right.
Do we come out the half and still out there?
I think you got
Yeah,
to.
Steele's who they think he is.
Yes, you
But
definitely
since
gotta
Steele's
do
been
that.
struggling,
You still got to.
Since LC's been struggling since the last
Good work,
5 weeks, why haven't they done it though?
Yeah, I mean,
So they'll give him a
see,
half
'cause
if
see,
he's struggling.
Tuck,
they'll put him.
Tuck, I don't want to try to, and we both know that this organization don't
He
always
hasn't
move
been
in
struggling
perfect
like y'all
logic.
trying to portray that he's struggling, bro. That's the problem.
No, he
hasn't.
has been
About to get
struggling.
the lab
Listen,
tonight.
I can show the film
He
on.
had.
Yes,
I've
he
been
has.
in the lab.
Like,
I've
yes, he's been struggling. Like I
He's
could,
been struggling.
listen,
He's been
struggling.
struggling.
At 214, he falling. At the 18-second mark, he getting help. At the 1850 mark, he falling again, and that's been a normal thing since he first started. He falls and he loses his balance
the
a
Philly
lot
game?
against C players. And I'm talking
I
about
can't
Lyle
defend it
Collins.
'cause I ain't seen it.
So
This the
so
Philly
hold
game?
on. So
This the
I
Philly
just want to hear this. I want to hear this straight up. Are you saying that Lyle has better tape than Collins, Tuck?
Not
Steele.
necessarily.
Okay, that's the whole point of what we saying. Is that the guy who has the better tape?
I don't feel like, all right, boom, if we take out Lyle Collins and put Terrence Steele in, all our problems is solved. And the
I didn't
run
say,
game is
see,
back. I
no,
don't think
nobody
I ain't
said
saying- I ain't
all
saying-
our
no,
problems.
no.
This is what we saying, Tuck.
You right, Tuck.
We saying that we was having a lot of success running to the right when we had Steele.
we're in 12 formation.
We didn't run 12. We only run 12, 25% of games.
Post the picture I sent you though. Post the picture I sent you when
What
it shows that
picture?
we were actually running on the right edge of the tight end. So in the thread that we have, because that just shows right side. So that could be a pulling guard, that could be a fullback, that could be a lot of things.
I
that
got the
factor into
film,
that.
Tuck. We can go to the film. You want to go to the
I
film?
got the film too. We
Can go to the
22
film.
minutes.
The biggest runs was off of Steele's butt.
The chat want to move on because like somebody was saying, bro, this whole conversation, this is off-season conversation, bro.
No, this
knew
is
it was
right
gonna
now.
happen.
This is playoff conversation. We
This is
just
not-
had a
this is
conversation
not.
about
It's not.
Josephs. We
not.
just had a conversation about Josephs potentially
bro. It's
starting out the
not.
blue. Who got more starting reps, Tuck? Who got more starting
Someone give
reps?
us 0 sacks, 0
Hold on.
pressure.
Who got more starting reps out of Kelvin Joseph and Steele? Who played more starting reps this year?
Terrence Steele.
Okay, so if we cool with Kelvin Joseph starting at the last minute, how can we not be cool with somebody starting that started 80% of this year?
But I don't think he would start. I think it's got to be a bad half from Collins. He got to
Yeah, I
struggle.
agree.
I
agree.
agree with.
I agree with
I
that.
agree with Rome on that. I feel like
He gotta
this.
struggle.
Well, I want to see Collins. I
want
want
him
to see Collins
struggling.
do good. I don't. I just want to say this. I don't want to see Collins do bad. I'm not hating on Collins. I want to see
Yeah, I don't need a
Collins do
bad half.
good and be dominant. I want him to do good and
Right.
dominate. I want him to see this Boza thing and say, "All
Bro,
right,
stop saying
you
show me
talking
the
about
fucking
me?
film,
I'm
bro.
gonna
I
bust
got
you.
the
I'm
film.
gonna bust you in your mouth." But what my thing is this. If he does struggle in that first half against Boza, I think they should be able to look and say we're gonna go with Steele. But I definitely think that if Collins is going to be the starter, then he needs to prove it that game because guess what? He's gonna have a lot of pressure with this guy. We're gonna see if he
'Cause
steps up.
we
It's
saw-
good. If he
we
don't,
saw Steele
that's
go
just my
against Bosa.
opinion. I think I seen
Give up no
Steele
sacks.
be able to bang with these guys too, and I feel like right now, just in my opinion, he's just a better option athletically of what he is. But if Collins is going to be starting, I just hope he brings it against Bosa, and I hope he sees what Bosa said.
Well,
and
he's not
steps-
going
and
to start
steps up and goes
because
hard.
he's not going to start because Collins makes $9 million this year. So
Yeah,
that's
but
one
this is
thing.
the
That's
deal,
the case.
because we all talking about how to win. That's what we really here to talk about. What Rome talking about, what you talking about, Tuck, what we all want to win. So we all know Lyle walking out there. What I think Rome was saying, which I think is the perfect balance of this, is just have Steele ready. In case. That's all we saying.
Well, I would love to come talk to y'all next week and still ain't see the field. I don't need a struggle half.
Right.
Because the game is interest. I don't need I messed up for a half. Now we got to climb out a hole.
But we at least got to think about it. And I think we got to discuss it because, like you said today, Tuck, didn't you say today that Lyle had a bad game versus Philly because he was lazy?
No, I said he got dog walked on that play.
No,
versus
you
Williams.
said he was lazy. You said he played lazy on your Twitter.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a 50 burger. Like, nobody
so
was
if
going-
he played lazy, that's why I don't feel comfortable. Can you understand why I don't feel comfortable?
So you were still comfortable when he went against Cam Jordan and JPP and other players? Like, so you're just not comfortable with Lyle at all? I mean,
JPP? No. Listen, because he lost to Shaq Barrett. He didn't lose to JPP, but he definitely lost to Shaq Barrett. He lost 3 out of 4 pass rush. I know that for certain.
Out of how many pass attempts?
I said about 4. Yeah. On the film breakdown that we did, he lost 4 of those matchups. Dak just got the ball out. That's it.
But I'll give Tampa as a mulligan. That's first game. We all the way in the playoffs. So let's move forward. I know he's had some good takes.
They keep bringing up that Steele played well versus Bosa in the first half of the season.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that. He played good against Judon, who was the sack leader at the time.
That was
he
week
played
5.
good against Hunt, right? Who's solid, right? And then Steele and gave up no sacks at right tackle, none.
They both given up 2 sacks. Steele is giving up more quarterback hits and pressures than.
Yeah, he gave up the left.
So we don't count none of Steele's left tackle stuff, just the right tackle.
Of course not. Why would you do that?
Well, you know what though? You know what, boss? That's why he lost his job. Boss.
Different.
But you're right. If you want to, what you're saying is logical. But the reason why he lost his job to not get back is because the team didn't look at it like that. Bad play is bad play. So when he put out that bad play at left tackle, they ain't look at it like, well, it's just the left side. That's why he ended up back on the bench. If he never had any bad plays at left tackle, he'd still be playing.
Yeah, but that's
messed up.
Why did he get his spot back? Why did he get his spot back?
It's messed up when it happened.
I mean, listen,
what happened was they wanted to go with Steele. Tyron Smith got hurt. They moved Steele to left tackle. Lyle was inserted at right tackle, and they said, damn, we cannot take Lyle at right tackle right now. What do? Let's put Steele at tight end. And he scored a touchdown. Congratulations. Let's move on to the playoffs.
Let's just go to the game because we could talk about this all day. Let's just go to the game because I'm not agreeing with it till I fall off. I'm not agreeing with it. So let's just talk about the game. I'm not agreeing with you, bro.
He's a backup, but it's not.
I'm not
going to pinpoint like he's the point. I'm not going to point like Collins the point of the offensive line. I'm not hyping him up, but I'm not. Here's the thing. We all do a great. Hold on, we all do an amazing job at what we do. Y'all think if Lyle Collins was the issue, we wouldn't have been talking about it? When Connor McGovern was messing up, I dropped the video on it. We all talked about it. We noticed it. If Lyle Collins was that big of an issue, we would all notice it. It's only a small cluster of people who feel like Lyle Collins is this big issue when it comes to our offensive line.
It's not even.
That's it.
See, you put words in my mouth. No, I didn't say big issue. What I'm saying
trying to say who's better one-on-one.
Right. I'm trying to get all the advantages into the playoffs. I'm not saying Lyle is bad. I'm saying the guy that got the better push, the guy that's more athletic, the guy that held up one-on-one versus elite pass rushers, he didn't get the help that people been saying he been getting. That's always been a lie.
50% of the time when Jarwin was out there, bro. You
So
dropped the
listen.
video on it. Just a video.
Listen, bro,
You dropped
my
the 12
video-
Black Jarvis back.
Listen, bro. Listen. Are you?
Bro, when
hold on,
Blake
hold on.
Jarvis was
Let me
out-
ask Tuck this. Are you saying? I want to make sure I'm hearing you correct. Are you saying that Jarwin was the reason Steele held up? I want to be clear on that.
No, I'm saying that the 12 formation was held up.
You know you can run 12 to Tyron Smith's side too. You can have 2 tight ends on
Right,
his
and you
side,
can run, yeah, and
which
you
they
can run it
did a
over
lot.
to-
Just because you run 12 don't mean that you helping your right
Right,
tackle.
I agree.
Because
Like, you
when
can
we
stack
did
the tight ends on both
because when we
sides.
did the film breakdown, Tuck, on my page and my channel, I proved that Steele was 1-on-1 95% of the time with no help, no chips. The closest thing that came to a chip was Zeke on a late chip that he didn't even have to do. He was just looking for work. Like pretty much Steele been 1-on-1 the whole 6 games, and they started
So
him like
Steele
that
Island.
game 1 against Bosa, against Big
Don't
Brother
Steele
Bosa.
All right, let me
So
ask you a
I'm
question.
not saying, because I don't want people to think I'm saying that Lyle is bad or trash or he's playing garbage. I've
I'm
never
not
said
saying
none of that.
either. Nope.
What
Neither
we're
did I. I
saying
said-
is we was getting more push. Cause see, this is the thing I don't understand. People say we was running the ball good with Lyle Connor Williams at left guard. We was doing so good when we had Cedric Wilson at the receiver. We was doing so great when we was running 12. But it's also a variable that we don't discuss. We was also doing great and had great continuity with Steele at right tackle. Great continuity. And matter of fact, Lyle said it himself. He said early, I didn't expect to start because I saw the continuity of the offensive line. He said it.
I just want
And
to
they
know
played Lyle
we
and
do
never
this-
went back to it.
when we do this in the off season, can I get an invite back?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
this after we go on to the playoff game.
I'm saying this is the
I just
off-season
wanna come back.
conversation.
This is
bro.
not
Like,
an
let's
off-season
go.
conversation.
It is the off-season
Hey,
We
conversation.
jumping
but
off
we
the
are.
season.
I
I just
already.
need to
Hey,
hear.
but here's the thing, though. I already tried to switch from, and we was still going
Right,
on.
we
Y'all
switched.
talking
Right, it's
off.
real.
I'm done with it.
Let's
talk
I
about
was
the
done
game.
with it on Twitter this morning.
Hey,
I just don't see
that's
the
all
point.
good.
Like,
No,
I
it's a
just want my
point.
invite.
See,
Okay.
Tuck, it's a point.
It's
if
a
we
point. Yeah,
open
it's a
to
point.
Kevin Josephs,
Yeah,
which you
yeah,
said
it's
you
a
was
point.
open for,
It's a point.
to improve this team, you gotta also be open just for the conversation of Steele potentially being an upgrade. Potentially. We know it ain't gonna happen going into this game.
Tuck
We
said
know
next
that.
year though. I'm with him.
But I'm saying this though. Let's all keep our eye on it. Can we at least agree on that? Damn. Can we
Yeah,
agree?
can we agree on Connor?
God damn.
Can we agree on Connor McGovern over Connor Williams if we find out he's an upgrade like in the game and he's struggling? Like, I get it, but I'm just like, I don't understand. You just all right. So you just looking at player for player, who's the best player? That's what we're talking about,
Yeah.
right?
That's all
Okay.
we're talking about.
Lyle Collins-
It's all
Lyle
about
Collins
just
has
who's
my
better.
vote.
That's it. It's about
Okay.
and
Lyle
this is
Collins
the
has my
reason
vote.
why we're having this conversation, because it's not even just about Lyle versus Steele. I looked at all because what I've been trying to do is what's gonna get us back to them first 7 games. That's the whole point of this conversation,
Commit
which
to
we
the run
all
game.
then said. Cedric Wilson seems to be better for Dak than Gallup. We are all pretty much
Right.
start agreeing on that. We all agree
Right.
that Jarwin is going to help. You see what I'm saying? So this discussion is not a wasted discussion. It's a discussion that's like, what are we gonna do to get back to that, and what was that formula? We can't have that conversation.
We just dropped
Well,
50
there's some-
and dropped
some other
40.
variables, like you said.
Offense has
No,
been
see-
back humming. Like,
Hold on, bro.
so when you say get back, what are we trying to get back? Get back to the run game?
Yes,
trying to get back
we
to the
trying
run
to get
game?
back to that run game. We trying to
Okay,
get back to
so
that run game
get-
where
Hey,
we
one day we
led the
better stop
league.
doing. We better stop letting
We
Schultz
was
block the
53% of the
himself.
runs. We led the
Right.
league, and Dak was an MVP candidate during that period.
Well, not giving Tony Pollard 3 carries would probably help a little bit too. Like,
Yeah, they gotta stop playing with that. You're right.
It's
yeah,
more
so
than
it's
got
like,
it, they got it.
like he was averaging double-digit carries earlier in the first half of the season. Like, we were committing to the run. We just abandoned the run as of late. I feel like that's how we get back to the run game. I don't feel like it's
I
been
need to see
the
it.
reason why the run game hasn't been stable is because of Lyle Collins is in the lineup. I just don't feel that. Me personally.
Yeah,
my
but
And it's
clear
been
eye.
I
bad
already
play calling
said.
early.
Listen, we already said that it's not just Lael. We talked about it being the 12 personnel. We talked about also Connor Williams being inserted back into left guard. It's a whole combination of things.
That's help.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell yeah.
And Tyler Biotis.
The team was not playing. The game
McGovern
was not.
hit.
I was all on the Connor McGovern train. I still feel like, I was saying I felt like he was a better right guard because even when they had him in the backups, they put Connor McGovern at backup as a backup center and a backup right guard. They were even saying last year they liked him better at right guard, but obviously you're not going to take no Zach Martin spot. You feel me? So you're going to have to play the left side. And he struggled. We all saw it. And we said, hey, you know what? He's been getting hella penalties, but guess what? He was having a career year, and you could see the tape. It wasn't just you could see the tape as far as the numbers were saying it. You could actually watch Connor Williams and saying, there's no reason why you took him out the lineup. You know what I'm saying? There was like, okay, he got penalties, but dog, he been playing good football. There's no reason for you to take him out for them penalties. He's playing better. So it was the obvious thing. So I'm glad they did it. My main thing is like this. We got this game. My main thing for across the board with the whole offensive line or the offense in general is the physicality. That's the main word I've been saying from Sunday all the way up until now. Dallas wins the physicality battle, especially with the offensive line, because I feel like the defensive line is going to do their thing against this offensive line of San Francisco. I feel real good about that. If that offensive line comes to really play all of them, I feel like it's going to be a game where Dallas is going to dominate, but it's got to start up front with that offensive line because, we've seen Cowboys come out with drives. We like the Cowboys to come out starting hot, fast. We like that fast start. Dallas, you're going to be at the game, Tuck. Dallas got to start fast and get that crowd all up in it. Yeah. So how do we start fast? We got to dominate that defensive line first. And once they start to get rolling and dominating that trenches, the Cowboys roll. I think Dak is like 24-2 in the red zone in Dallas this year. So I like the advantage that the Cowboys have, especially on the defensive side. The main thing is if they handle their business on that offensive line, we're gonna get at them Niners.
I feel like
y'all check this out. And then we can conclude that debate. Y'all listen to this real quick. Tell me what y'all think.
And then just run it straight down their throat.
Yeah, I'll go and piggyback that right there with another star up. What's the name of the player that tried to bribe someone for a what's his name?
Collins.
Leo Collins. I forgot his name because I could care less about him anymore. Terrence Steele. Yeah, he had a dumb penalty yesterday. Everyone saw that. That was stupid what he did. But everything else in that game was fantastic, especially when it comes to Zeke. Zeke's rushing yards yesterday. Off the left tackle, 5 yards. Off the left guard, 0 yards. Off the right guard, 24 yards.
Oh, hi, Zach.
Off the right tackle, 79 yards.
Man, they kept running it. Every run was to the right. I tweeted that out. Every single one was to the right. I was texting my Giants buddies. I was like, who's your left D end over there? No, it doesn't matter. They're all terrible. We don't have any linebackers either. And Broadus tweeted me back. He was a little bit surprised they were going to that side, just trying to pick what defensive back they wanted to go against. But they were running off of Terrence Steele over and over and over again. And Troy Aikman had pointed this out. After the opener against Tampa, the Cowboys have been running 58% of the time. That's the highest in the NFL. Your offense is damn near perfect when your quarterback is the odds-on favorite to win the MVP, which he is in Vegas as of last week. I'll get those numbers this week for you. And then you're running it the most with Zeke and Pollard. Everything is humming.
Because you're winning, right? You're winning all these games, and you're having.
Yeah, but yesterday they ran to start.
They did. They ran all the time yesterday. They were giving them the run.
So that was after the New York game. And all through that period, if we go look through next gen stat, the first games after Tampa when we committed to running the ball, we was running the ball 58% of the time. Number one in the league. And that's when Dak was an MVP and a leading MVP candidate. That's why at least this conversation is worthy, right? And it's not just the Giants that happened on. It was also the Chargers. It was also Carolina. The running backs together, their best games was not just with Steele at right tackle, but it was a combination, in my opinion, of Steele at right tackle mixed with a commitment to the 12 personnel, you know, and having the right guys out there to help get that ball out. So the whole point of this whole conversation that I think why it's smart to even just have this debate, whether they do it or not, is to at least say we got our eyes on it. And we can say this is likely what had y'all rolling. But don't leave our Steele. Don't say the other stuff and be like, but let's not even, that ain't even right. And that's not even true, especially when they broke it down. You can look at it next gen stats. You can look at it by the data. Most of the yard chunks was coming off of Steele, but we got to at least think about it.
I'll say this. I'll bring it, like I said, earlier, I'll bring it back to the game with your point. What's the magic number, Big Game James? What's the magic run number we need for Sunday?
20.
How many carries?
Yeah, 20 to 30.
20 carries.
And I would throw.
I like to get 30.
I would throw 5 on there for good measure, or
Right.
10. So
Yeah.
I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I agree with your points on the O-line, no question.
Right.
And they need to be slighted and get in their feelings like Carl Thomas. Be emotional about the disrespect they got today.
Yeah, they got some
But-
disrespect.
Right.
They sure
Yes.
did.
Yes.
No, they need to
hella
take it.
disrespected.
You know what I'm saying? But I need it to work in concert. So to your point, I need Collins to play out of his mind. I don't care if it need to be for the next 4 games, but he need to play out of his mind.
For this one.
And I need them carries.
For sure.
I need them carries. Because your point you just made was the percentage of times we were running the ball.
Right.
So to your point, it's real on Sunday. It's real, and what Big was saying, physicality. Now I don't subscribe to this whole Dallas needs to act physical. I feel like this is one of the more physical teams I've seen from Dallas in a long time before the Niners showed up. You know, I don't like how the media been depicting it. That's why I've been highlighting it all week. I guess we just woke up soft because I ain't seen it.
Talk it, bro.
I've seen us punishing people all year. I ain't confused. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
I'm just saying. I've been seeing it.
Hold on. I got to give you a button, brother. Hold on.
Perfect.
I've been we've had moments of injury at some of the worst times.
Oh, this good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But when we've been in our healthy bag, I saw us get extra physical. The Saints is not a not physical team. And we took it to them.
Yeah.
I seen another team that was physical before COVID hit them, which was Washington.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the second time when we punished them like children.
Yes.
I'm talking about the first time we played them when they had a lot of their players on the field and they were supposed to be physical. In that first quarter and a half, I actually got lucky enough to be there in person. I watched the D-line take the game over. I saw Neville Gallimore throw a human into a human.
Ooh.
I saw all kinds of craziness. So
I need a button.
this whole notion that we're not physical is funny to me.
Yoga flame.
So I'm looking at, I'm correlating that to the run game portion and just saying, I already know we physical.
Yes.
We just get off track because we've had moments where they're like, okay, we got to get passing rhythm. So because in their mind, they think we need passing rhythm, they just call them passing plays when they don't need to. Because in their mind, they're like, well, if the national media is saying we out of passing rhythm, we can't have a game where we run 40 times a game. But all that's out the window. The playoffs have started. We all 0-0. So establish the identity you want to now. And I feel like on Sunday, I would love to see a very physical first half, and then it'll carry us into our second half. But we need to let them know we don't need to come out and run. And I want some creative runs too, and I'll let somebody else go.
Right.
Please don't come out and just be like, we're about to run right behind Tyler Biadasz for -1. And then we're going to run another one behind Connor Williams for -2. Like, I need some creative runs, but be physical with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that'll set the tone for the day. But please don't. I hate when they just be like, we're going to hand it to Zeke with no creativity and just pray that Tyler Biadasz whoops Armstead. And that's just a dumb idea. Like, that's stupid. Be creative. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let someone else go. That's just, I was trying to roll up your point of the offensive line and how they need to be physical. And I feel like you get that magical number of carries, 20 to 25 at bare minimum, we're gonna be in good business. Cause I think we undefeated when we do that.
Let me piggyback on you real quick, bro. Ooh, bro. Listen, y'all. This is my boy Paige, y'all. This is his channel, man. Cowboys Fan Talk, man. That boy's killing it.
Appreciate
He's
you,
very, very professional.
Rookie of the year.
He's organizing his production. And when I watch you, Rome, this is the thing that I love about watching your channel, bro. You are so personable with your people. I love that. Like, you really make them people feel good, bro. You got a very personable touch on your channel. I like that, man. That's something I aspire to be, to be all the way transparent. I try to get and glean from all you guys, man. But that's something that I definitely like about your channel, and just your breakdown of the game. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to my boy. Make sure y'all go over there and like his stuff right now, whatever his last video is, and then y'all come back over there like me and Big Game James is. We want stream it. But to piggyback it on what you said, though, piggyback it on what you said on the physicality. Man, listen, the media put such a big rod in our back with all the disrespect they've been giving us, wrong. They've been disrespecting us. Like, how you gonna call a grown man soft? Listen, I'm cool with everybody on this channel, but if I called y'all soft to y'all face, y'all would all fight me. Every one of you. all three of you right now will fight me like I'm not cool with y'all if I went up to you and said, you soft. They've been calling us soft. Thank you, media. Thank you. That's number one. Yeah. Number two, I'm so glad you right, Big Game James. Because I think we getting ready to be super physical. To your point, Big. Now, them boys, see, at first
everything was gonna be cool.
Everything was gonna be cool, but
boss.
now you chirping.
But then you chirping. See, you should just let the media talk. You should
just they chirping because of the media.
Now the
media,
you feel me? Now they like the media.
They feel 17-0.
Yup.
They feel 17-0.
They coming at us with equal energy, and y'all barely squeaked into the playoffs.
Barely squeaked in.
Cool,
now all of a sudden, all
like
of a sudden, y'all big dogs. Okay, wait till y'all come Sunday then.
Hey, listen. Look, y'all want to recent. This is how this works. The NFL is real simple. The difference between excellent players and some of those marginal players sometimes is a smaller margin than people think. All you need is that extra little bit of motivation to send you over the edge. Look at the Colts. Look at the Colts. And look at the Jaguars. Right?
Claim.
The Jaguars they got a lot to do. To become a prominent organization. But the last week before they played the Colts, you heard a whole bunch of people like, man, listen, the Colts about to get this win. Jaguars ain't got nobody that can stop Jonathan Taylor. All kinds of craziness. And then you watch. I don't even know who the Jaguars got on their defense. And all I know is they showed up and they played lights out because these still grown men.
Yeah.
So the way we get disrespected, like we ain't 12-5, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
We finna hit this
because
game.
we might have slept walking to the game. If put like this, Dallas is good for this. If this week was a whole bunch of the 49ers don't got a shot and the Cowboys is getting pumped up, I would be nervous.
Talk, boy, talk.
But it's been like a godsend. They've been telling us that we might as well just forfeit. They laugh. I watched them laugh on TV at us like Dallas. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Niners. I watched somebody on Twitter say we probably can't pass or run. I was like, what are we supposed to do?
Oh man!
Like it's fun. It's like
J Tuck been quiet, man. Let's get J Tuck in the game. J Tuck, we talk about physicality, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, we're going to be physical, man. I feel like we're going to come out and punch the 49ers in the mouth, and we're going to be ready. So just like Rome said, we've been hearing all the talk and everything going on. Yeah. Like, nah, bro. People keep asking me what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now, I am uploading the raw film of the offensive line play versus Philly, and I want y'all, everyone in the chat, go see it for yourself. I ain't going to narrate. I ain't going to edit nothing. Go look at it.
Where you putting it at? I'm going to go look at it.
It's on Cowboys Fans Only YouTube channel.
Now I'm gonna go look, Tuck. You know me and you be texting. teaching me some stuff because my film game weak. So I'm gonna go look at
I ain't gonna narrate. I'm just gonna. This is all offensive line play. I'm just gonna let it rip. Let people see for themselves.
That's the best way to do it. I wish
I'm
you
gonna
could
text
cut it
both
up.
of y'all afterwards.
I wish you could cut it up, like run and pass. But anyway,
I'm gonna text both of y'all after I look at it too.
yeah. I mean, this is the thing about, and I got to be open to this. Sometimes there are occasions that people can look at the exact same film and see different things. Sometimes that happens. Everybody got to be, aware that happens sometimes. But I'm trying to move off of offensive line. I'm really trying to move off of it. I'm trying to talk about this physicality real quick. Yeah, so no, I'm excited about the physicality. I'm finna get into this final word because I gotta eat and I'm finna chill. I sure enjoyed talking to you boys today, and also real quick to get it to just to show everybody stuff. My boy Big Game James, a fire page as well. He just did a show and then just did another show with this, and then we got Cowboy fans only. You know what I mean? So everybody in the Cowboys community, man, we got some real fire channels. It's a very competitive environment between all of us, but at the same time, I love how most of us at least strive to do content and collab. I really like that, about the, community. Now, if you step out of line, I get ignorant, but for the most part, everybody cool, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So we finna get into these final words. About the game or whatever y'all want to talk about. I would say kind of what are your things that you think, I guess, to be San Fran or whatever your final words are.
I could
go ahead,
kick it off. That's not a problem because I'm a guest.
No, let me let Tug go first. Let Tuck look like he's steaming. Get your stuff out the way, Tuck, because you over there steaming, bro. Get your stuff out the way.
Nah, I'm cool, bro. I feel like we got to come out, establish physicality, the line of scrimmage, start with tempo, score first, and stop the run, man, and make Jimmy Garoppolo be a quarterback. And I feel like the Cowboys is going to win this game. And that's pretty much it, man. I feel like we at the point we say everything we need to say. So
no, we do got something else. If y'all, unless y'all got to go. I do want to talk about one more thing. Unless y'all gotta go, do y'all gotta go?
I'm good.
Do you think?
All right, real quick. I saw something on your channel. I want you to talk about it, and I'm gonna piggyback on it. Wrong. You talk about the weakness of San Fran and Jimmy. Can you talk about that real quick? Talk about it real quick, because I never listened to it, but I saw the title, so I wanted to get your thoughts on that, big dog.
It's real easy. Like when we first drew San Fran, I started thinking about, okay, what's this week gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? I always love to watch what's going on in the media, what's going on Twitter, just kind of what's this week gonna be like. So I shot straight over to 49ers Twitter. I started searching names and seeing what people was talking about. And I watched them destroying Jimmy G in the first half of that Rams game. I hate this dude. Why they ain't play Trey? Everything like that. And I watched it progress through the evening. Of course, during the comeback, they all got back on the train. Then I watched the next day. I watched Niners fans start talking spicy, which I knew was going to happen because we were natural rivals because of our history. And they just bigging up big Jimmy G. Like, I didn't just watch y'all be super down on him. So we all know what it is. It's this simple. They drafted a quarterback in the first round after trading away multiple assets. It don't get much more damn what faint praise than that. You know what I'm saying? He had a good comeback last week. Do it again. And then do it again. Because we know that Jimmy G's biggest thing is not that he can't make a throw here or there, or not that he hasn't had some moments. It's consistency. And I don't think you can do it again. You ain't going to do it against my defense. That's their biggest weakness. They are physical. They have a great running game. They got great players with Debo and Nick Bosa and Kittle and Armstead, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, the person that's driving that ship will mess up at any given moment. And I know he'll throw the game to us. And that's their biggest weakness. So they can act like number 10 ain't a weakness all they want to. But I watched y'all virtually bench him on Twitter in the middle of that game. We get up by 17, y'all might as well go home. So we get up by 17, we not letting go of that. I'm telling you right now, them dogs is coming to eat. We got by 17. Number 10 gonna meet number 11.
You feel me?
Say,
That's how I feel. So that's what that video was about.
yeah.
Because it's a lot of fallacies going on with.
Ro,
I do know they own the Rams.
Ro, hold on.
Congratulations.
Hold on, Ro.
They don't own the Cowboys. They own the Rams.
Ro, you went to their Twitter to watch
the
them
Rams.
and get intel on them as they was playing Big Dog.
No. I went to their Twitter right after we drew them. Yeah, I start. You just type in names. You type in Jimmy Garoppolo or Jimmy G. You see people talking crazy. That ain't even that hard to do. You just go to search.
Man, you petty. I love your petty, bro. I love it.
Oh, you don't see me arguing with people on Twitter. Don't Tuck be seeing me.
You so petty. I love it. All right, man. What's your thoughts on Jimmy G? At him being the weakness. Whoever J Tuck, Big A, whoever want to go, I'll push the button once you start talking.
Yeah, I think Big
Go ahead,
Game
Tuck.
dropped a tweet earlier about him doing 7-yard drops, like how his quarterback rating drops. So, I feel like we're going to get pressure. They keep talking about their front four. I'm confident in our front four. I feel like Mike is going to have a big day. So is D-Law and also Randy Gregory. So, everything that people keep saying we have to worry about, they got to worry about stuff too. And, I just don't understand just because they run the ball and they beat the Rams. Like I said earlier today on Twitter, like, bro, y'all lost to the Cardinals with Colt McCoy. James Conner was
Please
the
talk
only
to him.
offensive weapon. There was no D-Hop. There was no A.J. Green. You know what I'm saying? So what makes this team so invincible? And the only reason why is because they want to change the narrative because they're playing the Cowboys. So be it. So 49ers fans think they're going to come to AT&T and take over a stadium. I'll tell you right now, that ain't happening. We're going to be out there. I trust my quarterback. I trust my team. I trust my coaching staff. And when we get this win, I don't want to hear no excuses. That's just where I'm at with it. I mean, I'm in playoff mode right now, bro.
That's right, Tuck. No excuses when we get this win. Not one.
Right.
I don't want to hear
They gonna
Jimmy
still
G
give
was hurt.
excuses.
Oh, they're gonna come.
That's all they're gonna say, Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. Right.
Hey, but just bouncing off what Tuck said about, what, when they said it's a bad matchup for Dallas, it's a bad matchup for y'all too. It's a bad matchup for San Francisco. Y'all, Rams was beating y'all ass on that. They was beating y'all heads in. You feel me? Y'all act like y'all was running through the league, and y'all wasn't doing that. Y'all was getting y'all heads smacked. And we all know what Jimmy G is, and we all know when he get pressure. And Dallas give a whole lot of pressure, dog. And you just heard Michael Parsons say, "I'm from where bullies bully people. I'm from that spot." So you heard what he said. You heard that, Boza? He said, y'all play bully ball? Well, I'm from the spot where we bully bullies. You feel me? So I already know we got one guy right there that's coming with that heat. And, bruh, when you got them front forward, just like Tuck said, you got D-Law. You got D-Law to deal with. He playing out of his mind right now. You got Randy Gregory's playing in a fresh mind. You got the Gallup monster in the middle, dog. We got a whole rotation of linemen. And we got the deciding factor in Michael Parsons. You don't got that. Okay? Y'all don't got no Michael Parsons over there. Yeah, y'all got Bose and stuff, but y'all ain't got no Parsons, dog. And watch what he about to do to you, dog. We about to get all up in y'all business, and you should have shut up, Boza. That's where you messed up. Should have let all that media talk. Boza had to come up and open his mouth. Now you really gonna get it, and I can't wait till Sunday. I hope you get no tackles, no pressures, no nothing. I'm going on your Twitter, and I'm saying something on your Twitter. You understand that, Boza? You hear me? I'm getting all on your Twitter, dog. I'm all on it. I'm on you, dog. I'm putting a whole lot of pressure on you. You going to get the business because you ain't going to do nothing in that game, and none of your Niners. We're going to bust your heads in. Dak, just throw 5 touchdowns on them again. Just go ahead and get them because I'm ready to get at y'all.
Hey,
boss,
listen.
boss.
Yo.
Plus that Rams victory, that comeback was over. Who did the Rams just sign? Eric Weddle. So that secondary outside of Ramsey is real sussy right now. Yeah. You just signed Eric Weddle to play. You struggling. So Jimmy G was dicing up a team that just signed Eric Weddle. That secondary outside of Ramsey, it's looking real suspect right now. You ain't gonna have that on Sunday. I'm just letting them know. So I hope Jimmy G think if he think we don't need to sign Eric Weddle. Our safety room legit.
Watch when Curse bust you in your head. Watch when Curse bust you in your head.
Dog. No, I feel you. I feel you wrong. I think the guy that we got to go after, man, is Garoppolo. I think it's a couple of things. Like, obviously, I think we got to get after them guys with our pass rushes. They brought us some good stats that basically he's one of the most sacked people in the league. And he's also prone to throw an interception by 9% of the times or by 1 out of 10 throws. So what that tells me is we definitely got to put that ball in the throwing situation. We got to. Right. You know, we got to. And I think
and you don't got to blitz him.
Yeah.
You don't got to blitz him.
Honestly,
you don't got to blitz him.
Man, I think this game, man, we got to stop the run on 1st and 2nd down, put them balls
on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah. Like, and I think Michael Parsons needs to play that linebacker. Straight up. This is the game that, because, see, this is one thing we know about San Fran. Everybody talking about physicality, physical, all that old bull crap. Listen, man, let's put the freak in the middle and put them other guys on the edge, and let's get after it. Because, you know, especially on 1st and 2nd down. You know what I mean? If we get them balls going after them balls on 1st and 2nd down, stopping the run, because if we stop the run, we go put them exactly where we want them. You know what I'm saying? And I think
you're right. Our ears back.
I think you're right, dog. Hey. I think it's about going after Jimmy G. I think he needs to be the primary target. You know what I mean? That we trying to make him make mistakes because he's prone to make mistakes. Straight up.
You know what's the less talked about story? The elbow of Trent Williams. He didn't even play last week.
Yes.
He didn't even play last week.
Yeah.
So even if he played this week, he ain't 100%. That elbow, I'm telling you, is not being talked about because the media is so busy calling us soft. But that elbow is tender right now. I'm letting people know right now. And when you got,
tender like a
right pass rusher, when you got the right pass rusher that they get up on you, if it's RG or if it's Micah who's going to dip under him, I'm telling you, if his arm is messed up, that's a big deal. And I know Trent Williams is a beast. I'm just saying he ain't 100% Trent Williams, which is to our advantage.
Yeah, you got to factor that in, big dog. You ain't told no lies. All right, final words. Loved it. I really want to talk about that because I saw that on your channel. I was like, because I was feeling the same way, but the way that you went about it was different than what I was thinking. But we both identified him as bullseye number one.
They acting like he not there. Yo, I can see your quarterback. You can't hide him behind somebody. I can see him like he trash. Like you trying to hide him like, oh no, don't look at Jimmy G. Look at Kittle or Debo. Nah, number 10 got to get the ball every down.
Final words.
You want to go first?
My final word. I'll go. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all end it. I'm gonna let y'all end it. Okay. So my final words is just, you know what? It's the time is now. You know what I'm saying? The time is now. You got the offensive side. You got the defensive side. I just feel like we got everything we want. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time. We've had offense for a long time. We haven't had the defense. It was Garrett. We finally got away from that. You get what I'm saying? So we got away from the Garrett stuff. You got a coach that doesn't have that stuff over him. You got an offense across the board that can beat anybody on any given day. You got the defense that can stop anybody. The time is now, fellas. The time is now. Like, there ain't no tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen next season. We don't know what's going to happen with players, injuries, coaches, nothing. So every coach says this. Everybody who's played the game. These opportunities are far and few. Dak Prescott has kept on saying, if y'all been listening, Dak Prescott keeps on saying the opportunities are far and few. This is a special type year. We got to go in there and handle our business. So I just feel like the time is now. That just keeps on resonating in my head. The time is now. There's no reason why Dallas can't get 6 this year. There's no reason why Dallas can't get 6 this year. We slaying dragons, and let's say it right now. We slaying the Niners dragon today. On Sunday we slaying that dragon. I want the Aaron Rodgers dragon. If we can have him, I want the Aaron Rodgers dragon. If Tom Brady get in the way, I want that dragon too. I want him. And when we get to the Super Bowl, I want the Chiefs dragon because I want Pat Mahomes. So them is 4 dragons that I want to slay all the way around. Because if we have, hey fellas, if we beat all them teams, I don't care what the hell they say. They can't say nothing about going and beating all them boys.
That's a Dirk-like run, man. That's Dirk-like, man.
You feel me?
That's Dirk 2007.
That's a run. They
that's
can't
a Dirk
say nothing about us.
Bro.
If we go through that, fellas,
you got fire.
We're gonna be sticking that chest out real high, like what? bashed out all them
But I'll say this.
supposed top teams.
I feel like after we punch the 49ers, this is going to be the thing that really makes this team scary. Like, I feel like their confidence is going to take a huge boost because it's that physical. We've been hearing physical. And we come out there and punch them in the mouth and let's say we 20 ball them or 30 ball them. It's going to get scary, man.
I can see that, too.
Hey, Cowboys Nation, whether you at home, you at the stadium, wherever you at, it's time to ride, man. So I'm ready.
Final words, fellas.
Well, I know Tuck will have a ball in that game, man. I'm jealous.
I'm ready.
He gonna be tearing them drinks up. He gonna be tearing them drinks up.
Fly out.
Final
5
word,
man. I'm ready to get there.
Final word.
Final word. Hey, let's do it. Let's go win, Cowboys Nation. That's it. That's all I gotta say. It's playoff time.
Final word, real quick. I'm gonna just speak to because I know. Look, I know players watch y'all show, so I'm gonna say this like this: Dak, Zeke, Lyle Collins, Zach Martin, Ty Smith, even Leighton Vander Esch. Everybody that was there in 2018, D-Law. You know what I'm saying? And y'all thought after we had that run in 2018, you was like, we'll be right back next year. And y'all see how long it took y'all to get back. Realize that, like you said, Big Game James, these moments don't come every day. You know what I'm saying? You got the talent, you got the health on your side. Now go put it to action. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to say nothing about y'all being physical. Like I said, I already know y'all going to be physical. But don't take this for granted. Lead by example because you was there in 2018. And just like that, it took 3 years to get back. So don't take this game sweet and just go out there and leave it on the field.
Yeah, and so thank you, Rome. I think as my final word, I think this game is gonna come down to pressure. I can even see us blowing them out, honestly. I really think I can see us blowing them out because I think the environment has been set for us to have a lot of motivation. I think we're extremely fresh. I think we have been truly holding back. Like Mike McCarthy talked about that he had Neville Gallimore on a pitch count. He don't got to be on no pitch count no more. Now you can let him free. Now you can let all the dogs free. See, because we all know, Big Game James said this Tuesday on the final word, that Shanahan is going to throw the kitchen sink at us. I think we need to have that same mentality. I think we need to throw the whole kitchen sink back at them. We need to be aggressive on everything, trick plays, flea flickers, everything. Like, act like this the Super Bowl. Act like this the Super Bowl. I think it's going to come down also to Micah Parsons. He is the #1 guy in the league at QB hits. I think that's a perfect combination to a guy that's fragile that doesn't protect the football. So it's one of those things to where our stars got to be stars. I think we go play like stars. But I think it's also going to be what Jay Tuck said. I think it's going to be the true awakening of who we are. And I can really see that happening to where this win against a true rival, because Philly is not our rival. Philly not our rival.
Right.
But San Fran is our rival. Yeah, San Fran is our rival.
Children.
Yeah.
Right.
See, this is, you know, I hate San Fran, but I respect them. They got just as many rings as us. You know what I mean? And they got
they can talk the talk.
They can talk the talk,
Yeah.
right? You know, they the people that they can come to us with equal energy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things to where this game means so much, and it showed with the ticket sales. The moment they said it was gonna be San Fran, what happened to what happened?
You lost it.
Spike.
Spike.
Standing room only tickets went from $58 to now $217.
to standing.
Yeah, like I wish I would have done.
You know how
a whole bunch of them.
You would have flipped it.
Hey, you know when they open up them doors? You know when
Cowboys
they first
Nation
open
don't
up
like
them
me when it
doors
comes
and
to
everybody
tickets, though.
running in?
Yeah, it's
You know
like,
when
it's
they
gonna be
first
a
run
madhouse.
open up
Man.
doors?
Ain't gonna be some-
No, some people
Yeah.
might get trampled up in there because they
Yeah,
really gonna be
bring your
running
running
up in there.
shoes. Bring your running shoes because people gonna be in there moving. Yeah,
Hey,
They're gonna be moving.
all of us play
Tuck
football too.
walking slow though, because he got I seen that special entrance. I seen it.
Yeah, I got a private entrance. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I manage you.
Hey, you
I
know
ain't
what I'm
mad.
saying? We gonna catch up
all
one day,
sorts of
Tuck.
stuff, man.
One day we gonna get on that level, old Tucko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to get on that level.
But
I'm
no,
going with
man.
him. I'm going with him.
please.
They greet me. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Hey,
Let's say
fuck
hello,
that
Mr.
talk, bro.
Tuck. How you doing today? How you doing, Mr. Tuck?
We waiting your arrival. You know?
What?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Hey, look, man. When you say you saw Jamie Foxx, I was mad.
That's right.
When you say you saw Jamie Foxx, I was like,
taking shots with Jamie Foxx at Thanksgiving,
Bro.
man. So
I'm gonna go with you
That's why
one of these
y'all
years.
see me up at 4
Sure.
a.m. That's why y'all see me up at 4 a.m. Man, hard work pays off.
It does. It does. But yeah, man. So just as a final word, man, I'm already starting to feel those pre-game butterflies. Y'all remember them pre-game butterflies? This is one of those games you gonna feel butterflies up the kickoff.
Right.
Man.
You feel me, big? You feel me?
No, when that game start, like Sunday, when I wake up, it's gonna be so like I can't eat, I can't do nothing. Like I can't function.
Right.
Like this gonna be like the kid in the candy store again. Like, hurry up, game, hurry up. When I hear that crowd, only thing I'm gonna miss is listen to a John Madden, Pat Summerall open it up and say, and yes, you know what I'm saying, y'all. Remember when them Niners and Cowboys open and John Madden and Pat Summerall, you know it. It's gonna be one of them games.
We came out with them jerseys with the big stars on it, man. I swear I cried at that stadium.
Oh, dog. Man, them is nasty. Because I know they wiped it out, but when they got them stars is beastie, dog. When they got them stars, dog.
Hey, I bet you one thing, y'all. Y'all don't feel how we felt when Garrett was the coach.
Man, my God!
See, you ain't gonna start the show bro. This is supposed to be the final word, and you gonna start the show all over. You see how Rome do it?
Right.
Rome gonna start the show all the way over. This is supposed to be the final word. Rome, like, no, we got.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
don't we feel like we got a chance? Don't we feel like we got a chance?
I used to feel like, man, how we gonna mess this up? It was different.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a chance now because when we're Garrett, I was like, oh boy. Yeah.
What'd you say, Tuck?
We was with Garrett. It was like,
Garrett, too physical. They got Shanahan. Well, I don't know about
right.
Like, I trust Mike, man. You know, Mike got some moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We hit him with that fake punt or something. So I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Mike might break that watermelon back out there.
Media Tuck's been gone, man. Like this is super fan Tuck, man. I'm just ready to turn up, bro. Like. That's where I'm at.
That boy say media Tuck gone. Already.
Bro, I told y'all
I'm on fan mode.
I'm still working, bro. I'm still working.
A lot of young people don't understand. Like this is like Tuck with the trapper keeper Paul. Like this is why I'm a fan. Like when I think of Dallas Cowboys football, I think Cowboys 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Morton Hanks, as I mentioned earlier. I couldn't stand that man. Like Steve Young,
just real
Waters,
quick, because we supposed to be able to fight a word, but y'all get me off the fight a word. No. I like this.
Sorry, boss.
Because Jay Tuck said something that I feel that I love what he said. And listen, y'all, because I get this sometimes. I get people, they'll come to they'll go to the comment section and they'll say, boss, why you grunt? Why do you get so excited? You need to be professional. You ever get that?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, it's what Jay Tuck said. It's like, first,
we fans, man.
I'm fans, man. I'm a fan, bro. First,
right.
We do podcasting on the side. But like how Jay Tuck is saying, I feel that so much that it's like bro, like sometimes you want to put the mic down. You want to put the mic down and just go back to the days of how we used to be. But we can't now. We on a mission.
I went and got a shirt made because I can't go to the stadium. I went and got a white shirt made because I can't go to the
and
White
it's
House.
hot.
That's the type of fan I am.
That jank is banging. I seen.
I saw that white shirt. Let me go pull up that white shirt. I will pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up because I want one. Dog. You motivated. I was like, I want that too. I'm gonna go buy me a shirt.
Bro, I can't be there. I can't be there, so I had to find
everybody there, man. That's the thing. Everybody there, bro. Everybody. If you a Cowboys fan, you were there, bro. Like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing my
that's
white
what
shirt.
I'm talking about.
I'm wearing my joint.
Look at that.
Ooh, yeah, the hat.
That is crispy as That's crispy as hell, dog.
Crispy.
That's crispy as hell.
I'm gonna right on my couch. I'll be with y'all. Right on my couch.
Yeah,
You
you'll
feel me?
lay it out like the first day
Hey.
of school, man. You'll be
Oh,
laying
I laid it right on my bed.
Say,
Laid it right out.
Hey, boss.
yo,
Hey, boss.
yo.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, you remember how you just said we fans first, and people would say you gotta be professional. I told you last week I was unprofessional, and Facebook blocked me because I was in fan mode.
Yep.
Usually I be talking all nice. It was F this, F that to every Eagles fan alive. It was a whole bunch of STFUs, all the whole channel. F all y'all. We own y'all. Had to bring out real facts, and they
You
blocked
own
me
them,
on
though.
Facebook. That's all right. That's all right, because I told y'all all the truth. You can block me on Facebook for the week, but I told you the truth. And just like Tuck just said, I'm been in fan mode, and once we beat the brakes off of y'all Sunday, I'm going to be in super fan mode because I'm going to go ham.
I'm telling you, after we win that game, I'm wearing that shirt every game until the
Man, word to it stank. Make it stank, big dog.
Look, it's gonna be light tan at the end of the playoff.
That boy said it's gonna be like 10. Hey, real quick, man, let these people know where they can find you, big dog.
Hey man, look, Cowboys Fan Talk on YouTube, Cowboys_Fan Talk on Twitter. Hey man, and look, you see it in the name, Cowboys Fan Talk. It might not be as technical as you want, but you're gonna get a real fan when you come over there.
Sure is. Fire. Oh, God dog. My bad. J Tuck, let me get my boy right before he can introduce himself. Where can they find you,
So Cowboys fans only, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all the, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys Nation for riding with your boy. Appreciate the community content. Like, these guys are my brothers, man. We argue back and forth. Y'all think so? People like, oh, you and Boss was arguing about Steele and Collins. Me and West Coast, we had this whole argument on Monday. So
and
it's like,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
It's a real argument too. I can't stand you right now, Tuck.
You
Make
know
me
what I'm saying?
sick.
Yeah, bro, you have me hot. I'll call you after later. I'll call you, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I love most, man. It's about the brotherhood, man.
It's
and
brotherhood.
Us all coming together, giving out great content. We see it from different angles. But yeah, Cowboys fans only on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at JTuck151. And y'all like the merch, CowboysFansOnly.com. And get your drip, man. So I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And go watch that video that was dropped in the offensive line versus the Eagles.
I'm going to watch it.
Oh, it's already low.
No, you can't do that. See, listen, he tried. Listen, like I ain't ready for that. Listen, I ain't ready for that. Dog, what you talking about, boy?
You know what I'm saying? You behind the keys right now. You know what I'm saying? You're at home.
Hey, man, I was waiting on you to do that. As soon as you did that, man, you think I ain't finna show my boy Steele right now, big dog?
I'm about to go in the lab too. Like, okay, that's what
you
want to
go in the lab? Let's get in this lab. Let's get in this lab, big dog.
All right, I'm gonna go too. All right, then I'm gonna do that too.
Man, let's get in this lab. Let's watch Steele push these boys, man.
The OC bad. OC would have been in this conversation.
Oh my God, OC,
Lord,
y'all
would have really went hard.
Man,
hey, but y'all just want to tell y'all, man, I appreciate everybody that was on the panel. I appreciate, Rome. You like the rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? I hit you up early this morning. We had been talking back and forth to do the video. And then I hit up Tuck because I was like, well, damn, I hit up Rome. I was like, well, shit, I want Tuck on here too. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, let's just make it a whole shing thing. So I just really appreciate that y'all basically. And then I hit up Boss like, hey, man, let's just make this whole thing happen. And I'm glad it just happened the way it did. I had a great time with y'all. Both of y'all, all three of y'all is doing the damn thing in the community. I always listening to y'all tweets, watching y'all's tweets, watching what y'all say, watch y'all videos, always listening to y'all to try to learn something. So I just want to tell you I'm forever grateful for the Cowboys community and everybody on this show, man, because y'all really killing it and y'all always inspiring me to always be great. You feel me? It's right. We push each other, and I think that's a good thing. Yep. We push each other to be great. We push each other not to bring out weak content, because when we have these conversations, what does it do? It makes us get even tighter in the lab. Right. It makes us watch even better. Right. So this makes us even better. So this is not a bad thing. This is a great thing because this strives for us to be together, and there ain't no personal stuff in it. So this makes it a great thing. So I really appreciate all y'all. I just want to tell y'all that.
Yoga fire.
Man, so I really do love that thumbnail. because I love these dudes, man. Like, yeah, me and Tuck went at it. Shoot, but that's how we are, in private or in public, man. It's a passionate thing. And you want to see that. You want to see people that's passionate about ideas that you think will make us win. And sometimes you got to fight the homies. But see, this is the beautiful thing. Right. We fought the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's not about getting personal. It's about really standing on what you believe until you proven wrong, and then having the humility to come around.
Like Kyle Pitts.
No, what you mean? What you mean? See, watch this. Watch this. No, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I take an L on Kyle Pitts. I didn't think he was gonna get 1,000 yards, and I openly say that he performed better than I expected. I had no problem with that. I got it wrong.
It's just in the wrong
That's
place.
what it's all about.
Yeah, I got it wrong. It was,
Ooh, imagine that 12 formation.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to trade Micah now.
But people don't understand. All we do is check each other's
man, we
homework.
supposed to be getting off the show.
Oh, my bad.
Because every time I start trying to get him to fight a word, y'all change the subject. You goddamn cowboy content people.
We can do this
get
all
on my
night, man. We can
nerves.
talk this all night.
Because I swear to God, y'all can talk all night. God dog, I was even trying to say you was right, Jay Tuck. I was even trying to give you credit, dog. I can't give you credit, my dog.
Go ahead.
Dog, I'm trying to say you was right. I can't even finish my thought. Yeah, but and I tell you what, and I mean this too. I think tight end is my weakness. I'll be honest. I think tight end, I need to go do. That's my James. You know I'm not bullshitting when I say this. Listen, tight end, I'm gonna do better this year, bro. Cause I take pride in. I'm serious, bro. You know me, Big. I take pride in like really being able to stand independent. If I believe what I think I see is true, you know what I'm saying? And I got that wrong. And it's like, boss, you got to do better, dog. You gotta
almost got me in my drafting bag. I saw you the other day, Tuck. I almost did my draft.
Man, y'all not finna do this. Y'all do
my
this.
Little cigarette that I flicked out the window. Every PFF, everyone. Oh,
I already see what I got to do with these motherfuckers. I see what I got to do with these motherfuckers. I can't even finish nothing. I can't say nothing. I gotta hit a button on these motherfuckers. God, these boys got me cussing getting up out of here, man. I've been trying to be a good old saint, and these boys, I swear to God, y'all like preachers up in here. Look at you. Look at you. God, dog, man. I mean, Easter Sunday, I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying, bro. I was really trying to finish. I said I gotta just hit the button. Hey, all right. So that was just to take control. I just want to take back control of my fighter word. That wasn't the real exit. This is what I want to say too. Big Game James, know I'm telling the truth when I say this. I had a car accident yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a lady ran a red light. It was a split second, and it could have been real bad. So I'm very thankful to even be sitting right here with you guys. Number one. Number two, that's what gave me my time to be able to build this show. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Tuck, no, because he's a guy that has what we call the Infinity Stones. He named it, he coined it that, where he really puts a lot of work in his production. But it take hours. But I'm actually thankful I had that car accident, because if I didn't, when Big Game called me, I wouldn't have had time to build this whole thing with you guys in here. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Because Tuck, it take a while when you build from scratch.
Dude, right.
But this the good news, and this is what I want to say. For everybody that like how we got down today, now both of them are built into this permanently. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just a matter of us being able to coordinate to just make this happen when we can make this happen. I sure enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we had the OC supposed to have been on deck, but he couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I already had him ready to go, but he couldn't make it. But you guys, y'all got an open door, bro. I mean that. Big, you feel me on that?
Oh, I bet I feel it. That's like I said. That's why me and Rome did a show like a year ago. You feel me? Like when he was really just first starting out, and I said, "Damn, that motherfucker for real the rookie of the year." Because I remember when he was really starting. You know what I mean? So that's just dope to see it from there to now. Tuck, just because I met Tuck through Steel, and then me and Tuck got cool. So like I said, man, I just really. Like, listen to what y'all saying. It's a good thing to finally be able to all of us get together and do it together. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's always there for us. So whenever something pops off big, we can always just jump in there and say, "Hey, jump in. Let's pop off a show right quick. Yeah, and let's get it cracking." And then,
I know I'm always ready.
So,
yeah.
That's a
and we go
thing,
obviously respect. And we've been talking about this for a minute. Me and Rome been talking about this. We had but now it's done. Y'all built in. And I really want to say that, man, because the final word, people know the final word as Law, Big, and myself. But we been Big, Law, and the OC been like, we need to rock with Rome and Tuck. How long we been saying that, bro?
We've been talking about, we be like, man, we need to get these motherfuckers on the show.
They go hard. Them boys go hard, man.
Hey, Tuck,
appreciate it, man.
Me and Tuck talk all the time. We just don't talk on Twitter
all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the viewers knew the type of content they miss out behind the scenes on the phone, like
right.
We just be in the lab talking, kicking around ideas. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Yeah, but let me take that and sprinkle it. So it's all love. Yep. I appreciate y'all.
And Tuck an early bird too, so we be texting them. Be dumb early.
Yep.
4 a.m.
My boss already know we be hitting it as soon as we hear something.
I'll be up early too.
I ain't mean to bother you, but yep. Oh hell yeah! Early bird gets the worm.
Early bird get the worm. Right. But yeah, man. So if everybody loved this, y'all go see this again. I'm so glad that we now got these guys built into their own platform. And then we go see this is how Big and I started. And the final word started from what? Waffle House, bro. It started from little stuff like this to where we do a show, everybody show that chemistry, we all get down, we fight, we hug, we do everything it takes to win.
Fire! Yoga! Flame!
But then it continues, and I think the fans want to see this, man. So I just want to kind of put that out there, man. I'm excited about what everybody getting ready to do in their futures, individual as well as corporate. So let's keep rocking.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of football left.
A lot of football. It's time for that chip, baby. Yeah, it's time for the chip, man. Like, for real, this is the time, dog. We need to get sick.
Super Bowl show.
Man, oh my God, that Super Bowl show gonna hit 100K.
Different, that Super Bowl.
Hey,
Super Bowl show gonna hit 100K. We gonna be rich on that show.
I've been thinking it needs to be a super content show. It needs to.
It should have
I
all
will
of
produce
us.
that thing. I sure will.
Everybody.
I will produce that thing. J Tuck, you can chill, Doc. I got you.
Oh yeah, you got it, bro.
How you feel to chill today, big homie? You was able to chill. You didn't have to drive.
It feels good. It feels good.
Hey,
man.
that's
up a little bit.
Yeah.
For real, if we win the Super Bowl, like all the content creators got to just get together and just do like a 20-page man show or something like that. Because I don't care. We just got to be yelling. I'm going to be screaming, yelling. Because I said, I asked the football guys before I die, I just want to get 6. I asked the football guys before I die, please, I got to see a lot of these. Can I get 6 before I die? This might be the year. Please, please.
Hey, support these dudes, man. Support everybody, man. Y'all support them, man, with the cash apps, the super chats, man. Hit them likes every time. Make it a habit that every time you go on somebody's channel like these guys, hit that like, get these guys recommended, get me recommended. But hey, man, that was the final word.